I first got involved with Magnum when I was working on an American magazine called Ladies' Home Journal, and I met some of these famous photographers before there was a Magnum. After I was working on a magazine, I decided I wanted to travel as well, so I got myself a little job in Magnum in Paris, working as a hard-working secretary, researcher, telephone answer, boot scrubber, whatever they did and do, we did. But talking photography all the time and meeting all these wonderful photographers as they roamed in and out. The first New York office was in Rita Van der Wert's personal home on the East Side. They had a little flat. And in Paris, we did the same with Maria Eisner's little flat. It was a small organization. We were all friends. We all ate together and talked together, and it was open and friendly. They were all completely different in character, and if you put the four of them together, it would be very interesting because you had a medley of French and Polish and Hungarian, very loud, and George in his very clipped English. So the conversations were spiced with languages and various expressions in various forms and decibels. It was always an excitement when Kappa would stroll in with his cigarette dangling from his lips and with this great Hungarian accent and his beautiful eyes. So the ladies quite liked Kappa, as everybody knows. But what we liked most was working on jobs and assignments and able to travel with some of these photographers as researchers. I worked with George on several stories, and we went to West Africa. We did some work in the Middle East and ended up by marrying him in 1953. Traveling with George was just one big adventure. Always unusual, always interesting, full of excitement, full of danger sometimes, and very hard work. We never stopped working. It was not something that you could end the day. You have to sit down at an old typewriter and a rickety table in some funny old hut somewhere and write up your captions. If we really got into serious problems, there would be a joke. We had jokes about this and jokes about that and jokes about Christmas puddings in the middle of the Gabon, or jokes about saving Kappa from spending all our money at Longchamp. Anyway, it was a wonderful life. I was very, very fortunate to have been able to be with somebody as calm and dedicated and lovable and funny as George. During our many adventures in Africa, the one day that sticks out in my mind forever and ever is we were going up to Murchison Falls in Uganda, and suddenly George said, "Well, hold on to your seat, we're moving fast." And I looked into the window, and there was the biggest elephant I have ever seen in my life. And I screeched, which I shouldn't have done, but anyway, we made a beeline on this road as fast as we could go. The elephant kept on, and I kept saying, "It's coming, it's getting closer," and eventually he disappeared